Are you paralyzed by indecision while deadlines loom? Discover the foolproof method in this episode to choose the perfect large language model instantly. Don't let uncertainty sabotage your success. Unlock the 3 secret steps in this episode. I'm Tyler Small with Gen AI Black Belt, where we're dedicated to improving your profitability with Gen AI by automating workflows. If you want to dominate your competition with Gen AI, like and subscribe. Have you ever wondered which model would be the best for a certain task? Let me show you how you can leap over this hurdle in 3 easy steps. You're about to become an expert on choosing an LLM model, which can be a big win in your next meeting. I used to test the same prompt across different models, like this. First, I'd start in ChatGPT. I would paste in my prompt, push return or enter, then go to the next one. Here I am with Llama 3.1, paste it in, push enter, then go to the next one. Claude, Sonnet 3.5, go to the next one. And here I am with Grok with a Q, the fastest platform, and I'm using Google's Gamma, pasting it in again, pushing enter, and then I go back to the first one and I start evaluating. I read it over. How is this one? Then I read the next one. I read it and I read the fourth one. And you can do this with any set of models. These are some of my favorites. And I'm looking at these and comparing them. This takes a lot of time. And I'm going to show you how to automate this whole process. Here I am in Enhanced AI, and I've partnered with them because the more of your work that you can automate, the smarter that you'll look, and the more valuable you will be to your bosses and your clients. They want to know that you're leveraging AI whenever it is appropriate so you can give them more value. Here I've logged into the free version of Enhanced AI's flagship product, Flux Prompt. You can see that it's in the beta version here. Now, if you love visual workflows as much as I do, you will love Flux Prompt. And here we're going to automate the workflow in 3 simple steps. First, build your prompt. Second, build your horse race. And third, run, revise, and repeat. And I've got a section of my finger for each of those. So it's still one step, okay? Sometimes we have to run, revise, repeat multiple times, but I'm going to show you how to do each one. So let's dive in. First, build the prompt. And let me just zoom out a little bit here. So I've built this for sake of time so that this video can be a lot shorter. Basically, building your prompt means that you click text and you clicked a text box, okay? And that's what shows up here. Now I put the prompt in here, and then what you'll see is 2 different kinds of lines. So for a minute, just look at these solid lines with me for a second. This is what runs the flows. So these are AI text generators. I've got ChatGPT 4 here, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and Llama 370B. Okay, so 3 very powerful models. And by clicking this one button, I'll be able to run all 3 of them because I've got the flows hooked up there. So the first little bubble there is for hooking up flows. Then below that is the prompt. So each one of these models, they call them nodes. Each one of the nodes is running a model. And how does it get its prompt? It's a text box from here, this text box. Okay, so you can see this dotted line, this kind of flowing dotted line. That is the data flow. So again, solid lines are just the which ones run in, and you can set these up to basically run. So you're clicking one button instead of all 3, and I showed you earlier how I go through all these tabs, when I'm just putting it in, and it takes a long time, but one button click there. And so in order to get these text generators, you just click this AI text generator and you just click it 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. And you'll get all 3 of them there. So I've asked Enhanced AI to provide a link. So watch for the link in the description. I may be able to link to this example. We'll see if that actually appears, but it'll be a surprise if it happens. I'll put it that way. So then once we run this, that that prompt goes into the AI text generator here, and it pops out the other side. This is the output. So the prompt was that we want this in this script. Okay, you're a master advertising script writer with a proven track record of billion-dollar successes writing viral campaigns on YouTube. Please do the following. Consider this example. So I gave it an example, always a best practice. Write your narrative script in 60 words or less. Do not include any commentary on the visuals or any, and it often does that if you don't tell it not to, etc. Okay, so I've got that prompt there. So it becomes the prompt for each one of these, and this is the output. Does that make sense? Okay, so um, picture this, and I called this my 4 interns setup. So we've got the prompt, we've got 3 interns here, and then we've got a fourth intern doing the job of evaluating the first three. So is it going to do a perfect job? No, it's still an intern, right? So you will use your best judgment to get in there and look at things and say, is this really good? And that's the question I ask. Is this really good? Does this feel very compelling? And when you look at thumbnails, YouTube videos, you're starting to watch a video. If you watch the first 10 seconds, 15, 30 seconds, does it feel it's compelling you to watch the rest? That's the question, right? So when I ran this, I ran 1, 2, 3, and then this one ran fourth, and it says review these scripts for my YouTube video introduction and tell me which is the most compelling for consultants. That's the center of the bullseye for my target audience. So rewrite the prompt and tell me why you chose it. So as you'll note here, the content and context for this action step, for this node to do its work, are 3 AI text generators. And where does that data come from? It comes from our 3 interns here. Does that make sense? So everything's flowing in, and it does its work, and then it produced this list. So this is its first choice here, script number 1. So this would be its first priority here. This is first place, if you will. You're at a crossroads. Choosing the wrong large language model could spell disaster for your project. The clock is ticking and every second counts. How do you make the right choice? What if there is an insider secret to guarantee success? Don't gamble with your future. Uncover the ultimate decision making hack in this episode. So, pretty good. And then the others are there. If you want to pause and read those, you can if you want. If you want to run the whole thing again, you're like, that's not the best. Just run the whole thing again. Not bad at all, right? So in real life, if you had 4 interns and you said, okay, that was great, do it all again. They'd be like, oh, okay, fine. Like, do we have to do it again? Like, is this necessary? Like, they might feel like they're being abused a little bit. And a lot of times in work, that's just the way things are. But, by running this flow again, I can see it does its fun light up thing. So it can go through, it's going to produce a new, so you saw it change a little bit, it's producing a new version. Are you paralyzed by indecision, staring at a sea of AI models, unsure of which one will deliver? Every second counts, and the wrong choice could cost you dearly. But what if there was a foolproof method to pick the perfect large language model every time? Don't let uncertainty rob you of success. Unlock the secret to AI mastery now. I actually like that one better. So, running it again is something that's always an option. What did that take? Like 10, 20 seconds to run it again. And you could have gone, powdered your nose or coffee break or whatever. I like to drink water, but, so it's something you could run it a dozen times, 20 times if you wanted. But you can build this easily on your own. It's in the free version. And the thing that I asked myself after I built this was, well, if 4 interns are good, what if I used more interns? What if I created one with 11 interns? So, because the question I had was, okay, I've got ChatGPT 4, Claude Sonnet there, I've got Llama 3, but what if I also wanted to test this one from Perplexity? And so I have a Perplexity bot and a Gemini bot. So I threw Gemini in there, and the Bison bot. Bison is a $40 billion, 40 billion parameter model, and finally Falcon. Oh, sorry, it's Falcon that's 40 billion parameter. So I have 7 bots there, and then I created and this only took like 10 minutes to set up. Uh, but then I have a panel of 3, and I called these the Sonnet QA moderator bot because it's using Sonnet 3.5. So I have these 3 QA moderator bots, and they're each doing the job that one bot did on the right side on the end of my last one, with when I had my 4 intern bots. So so then I have one final round of review. Okay, so I ran this yesterday. It takes a little bit, but you can see it runs this, and it's gonna go down and through, and it takes a minute to do. But what happens is, as you can see, as each of these runs, some of them it's like, oh, I can't do it. As each of them run, they're plopping their input in here. So if I show all of these, so these are some of these will be from last time, but the Perplexity bot, oh no dice for the Perplexity bot, and no dice for the Bison bot. But let's see if did it go through all of them. Let's see. Yeah, it's going through the Bison bot right now. So let's see if the Bison bot gets anything this time. Oh, that no, the Bison bot, no, but the Falcon bot, I think, is giving something. So it is running through, and then as soon as that is done, it'll come to the next column here. So it's on this one. And last time I did this, it took like a full minute. It was like hung up on that one. But you know, if this were interns doing it, it's gonna take more than a full minute, right? So it's quite the time saver if you're like, oh man, it's taking a whole minute. Uh, but I would just go and do something else, because eventually it comes back around and it'll go through this whole thing and produce the result. So, like I said, if you don't like the first result, just click the button again and do it again. There will be, if it's having a hard time, like if sometimes these models screw up. And in fact, I think this Falcon one is screwed up more than any other one that I've seen. Now, a quick comment on this. I was looking through the results here, and I noted that Claude, I think, chose the ChatGPT one, and ChatGPT may have chosen Claude on one of the rounds that I did before. So very interesting. If you want to know what happened here last time around, I've got the results here, and we can just zoom in. So based on the information provided, blah blah blah. Here's the final. There's a rationale there, but here's the final quote here. Paralyzed by AI options, time's running out. One wrong choice could tank your project and your reputation. Unlock the secret to picking the perfect LLM and skyrocket your success. So that's quite a punchy. It's pretty dramatic, right? So I don't know if that particularly fits my style on my channel, but it is. It's pretty fun. So it's a nice hook there. I think skyrocket your success might be like a little bit vague, but maybe if I had done a better prompt, more specific to what my target audience is looking for, then it could have probably done a little better there. So it's all in the prompt. So there you go. So that's the 11 intern horse race there. And not that I'm calling interns horses, but we kind of, with technology, you want to get things together, or any kind of idea that you have, and you want to compare them based on criteria and see which one wins. And here I've got the first bracket here, kind of the second bracket, or the second heat, if you will, and then the third so these ones are being compared by these ones, and these ones are being compared by these ones. So there's 2 heats, if you will. Oh, it's finally moving on to this one. So it should bust through these ones a lot faster than it took on. I think it's just because Falcon is a little bit glitchy, but yeah. So you can already see how it's onto this one, and I'm just going to show less so that it looks cleaner. But yeah, so now you can see that it busted through those ones pretty quick, and now it's redoing this one. So let's see what it says, if it's like super dramatic like it was. Paralyzed by indecision, deadlines loom. Discover the foolproof method to. Let me zoom in for you. Boop, boop. Okay. Paralyzed by indecision, deadlines loom. Discover the foolproof method to choose the perfect LLM instantly. Don't let uncertainty sabotage your success. Unlock the secret now. So, in review, there are 3 steps to choosing the perfect LLM model. First, build your prompt. Second, build your horse race. And third, run, revise, and repeat. And what we found were 2 key takeaways. First, there is value in leveraging multiple models, especially when you automate the selection between those choices. And second, running them multiple times can also help solve your problem. If you want to learn more, subscribe, enable notifications, like this video, and let me know in the comments what videos you'd like to see in the future. Finally, I'm offering a free webinar and consultation on how to become a Gen AI black belt. Click the link in the description to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.